Just a bunch of limiting belief smashing this morning.
I love smashing some of those. Those are good. If it makes you guys feel better, I mean, we still launch funnels that don't convert. So it's just it's part of e-com, my friends. It's just part of it. And it's just, you just get used to it. It's okay. Like, like Russell's problem right now, like he don't have $80 million to go buy the next company that, patches him in. And like sitting back, I'm thinking, like, damn, I don't got $80 million to go get me a thing. And that's a problem. That's a Russell problem. And it reminds me of this quote, and it goes like this. Someone wishes they had your problems. I'm trying to go find $80 million right now to plug something into my business. And there's other people sitting on here like, I'm not getting sales to my funnel. And someone else is saying, I don't even got a funnel. I wish I had their problems. I don't got money. And the guy's like, damn, I got all the money in the world, but I can't get my funnel convert. Just because your problem is whatever it is, just know, like someone's out there wishing they had your problems. And I think that's a really cool, deep quote I like to hang on to times, because even though we're in the rough, as the Bible talks about, the thorn bushes, like if you're on the path, no thorn bushes. You get off the path, you're in the scree, bro. And sometimes we feel like we're in that scree, but there's a guy ahead of you that wishes he's just entering versus been in it for quite a few years and knows you can still see the path, right? You can still see the path. So that's a really good one to hang on to. And then something I'm doing with my team right now that I think would be really setting for what you're talking about here today, Dante, if you can help me share my screen. I'd like to share something with you guys here. And before I share it with you, I'll set you up on it. Basically, my Uncle Jim, he gave me one quote in life, and that quote has always been, presentation without demonstration is just conversation. And that one quote has led me to where I am today, because we demonstrate all our products on our funnels. If you don't demonstrate your product, you just presenting. You're just having a conversation. So I was talking to him, I was like, how do you keep focused? How do you keep driven? He goes, Trey, I had my best year, and then I retired. He goes, I made $1 million my last year in business, and I retired after that. I was like, wow, you just called a lot of leads, or like led to that? And mind you, this dude made $1 million selling washers and dryers to whole retailers. He was a salesman for what I think was called Fisher and Pike. And basically they sell subscriptions to get washer and dryers in on these retailers' floor plans. And basically through bonus structure and commissions, he was able to go and make $1 million, like $1 million, like his commission, not $1 million revenue, $1 million he brought home that year. And I was like, Jim, that's outstanding. How'd you do it? It was super simple. All I did was I followed this book, and this book led me to that success. And I'll share that book with you guys. I'm here today. No commission on my end on this, but it's called Living Your Best Life or Best Year Ever by Darren Hardy. And it's a workbook. So basically the first 7 chapters of the book are all about you, how it's you. You have to change. You got to make the changes. And you work through those through gratitude, of just understanding of who you are, where you've been, what you've done. And then the next 5 chapters are where you're going to be, like who you're going to become. Because it doesn't matter if you're financially unstable, if you're having marriage issues, if you're trying to lose weight. The reason you are where you are today is because you've led yourself there and you're comfortable where you're at. And I think that's why we're all on this call, is like, we're looking for change. We're looking for change in financial. We're looking for change in business. We're looking for change in relationships. The number one reason for divorce is money. So that's why we're all here, right? Make some money, go change people's lives. But this book is really, really great. I think it's $39. If you can find, I actually have mine on my iPad. I use Notability. I write through it. I don't have this book, but I have it on PDF. So I think that's out there too. You probably go find it out there. It does the same thing. But basically, you get through the first 7 chapters of figuring out who you are. And then the rest of the 52 weeks is just getting things done. Just as Dante always says, doing the thing. And it keeps you on track. I would say, in the ClickFunnels official group, is there anybody that wants to be my accountability partner for living your best year ever? And basically just show up on a Zoom call once a week and just be like, hey, did you do the thing? I did the thing. Cool. Whatever that was. Launching funnels, launching Facebook ads, getting your first conversion, losing weight, getting to a body fat percentages, increasing your relationship, like whatever it is, right? But he followed this book. My Uncle Jim followed this book for a year, got up every morning, read over his notes, went through the goal setting, and prospered, made $1 million. Best year ever, like 4X'd. His best year before that was like 200 grand. But this just keeps you on point. And the only person that can change is you. It's not your spouse that needs to change. It's not your kids that need to change. It's not your boss that needs to change. It's you. And that hits hard. And that's hard to hear, and it's hard to read, and it's hard to understand. But it's like, yeah, I'm the author of my book. I'm the author of my life. Like, I need to write. I got the pen, boys. I got the pen, girls. I'm going to go write that chapter. So anyways, that's some things I heard Dante kind of speaking about. I thought I'd share that with you guys. That's something that we're doing here as a team at .com Products, or, my companies. And we get together, we call them Financial Fridays or Financial Freedom Fridays. And we get together for 30 minutes, go through the book, make sure we did the thing, and back to work. So just to keep each other accountable, if you guys got that, great. I was really excited last night, and I think I was blowing your chat up on your Voxer like an ex-girlfriend, wanting to get back together.
It was the saddest night of my life.
Dude, everybody's excited, bro. We're making things move. We need to duplicate Dante.
We're about to change the world. I'm excited for it.
So what was the homework, guys? What was the homework? Last week, I gave you 2 assignments, I think. Maybe I gave you 1. Did anybody go watch the Netflix show, which is called The Push? Did anybody watch it? That was the homework.
Let us know in the chat. 1, if you watch The Push.
You got to watch it yet?
1 in the chat. Nice.
Great. Micro commitments lead to macro commitments. I don't know if it was real. I don't know if the ending was actually falsified, but the philosophy behind it was on point of exactly what we do through funnels. It's exactly what we do. We use micro commitments of getting their head to shake yes when they're going down the page. As long as their head's shaking yes to the next page, they put their information in, name, email, phone number, address. Yes. Now they're micro committing their own personal information. Next page, credit card, even harder. But all those micro commitments leads up to a macro commitment. In our case, is a purchase. And that's what we do through funnels. So I'm over here, what we do, right? How many of you guys got an account with 99 or actually like logged in and you got designs at least showing up? Maybe some pretty awful ones. It's usually the case. Maybe you got some really good ones. I don't know. Why don't you guys do that? Why don't you put some ones in the chat?
If you did that thing.
Like you purchased, like you actually made a purchase and they're probably like, something's going on in the universe. Like we're making sales, like things are changing at 99 Designs. Little did they know. Okay, cool. So yeah, check it out. Made it. So you made purchases. Oh, cool. And by the way, yeah, someone said they did the 600. All you got to do is the 379. Like don't get sold on any bigger plans. It's good that you did the 6. Fantastic. But honestly, the 379 is going to get you where we need to get you. Okay. From within ClickFunnels official, right? I know we got this new case study kind of going on. So we got to figure out how we're going to start that. But one person that I saw, maybe you put it in there. Sorry if I missed you.
All of your emails, gang. Everybody that emailed me, I have all your emails.
Okay, cool.
We're going to move on that by the end of this week.
So check this out. Here's a really cool way to do this. Check out this really cool app. It's called Go Full Page. I love it. Oh yeah, look at him eat it. Pac-Man's eating. So here's what we can see. We can see the funnel here. Okay. This is, I think his name's Peter, right? Is it Peter? Yep. Yeah, Peter. So Peter, appreciate you for sharing that. So here, here it is right here. So we can see the page, right? We see the layout. We see how it's presented. Not bad. Kind of missing some stuff, right? At the top. Stop feeling exhausted. Kind of went some grays into some colors. Fine. Pretty long text here, which people can probably skip. These are GIFs here, as you can see. There we go. Now the GIFs are working. And I like that it's all him. It's all, I think this is Peter, but this is all Peter, right? Which is good. That's what you want. So it's fluid. That's what we want. We want fluid. And then we have bullet points, tired father versus a recharged father. We got these really cool, black and white here, kind of step 1, step 2, step 3. Who is it for? Why is it so special? And then we finally get to the product photo, right? Of like what he's selling, which is the package. And then we get into, the outline, which is great. And then the bottom, and then of course the frequently asked questions and whatnot. Okay, cool. So he took our template, ran with it, did a great job. Mr. Peter, appreciate you being on here, bro. It's 2 a.m. your time. He took it to 99 Designs. And I wanted to show you guys just how amazing just having a designer, someone who can take your sales funnel and your product and present it in a light that is really hard maybe for some of us to do, specifically me, right? Like I can't do this. I need designers that have a different brain that I have. And that's exactly what he got. So now, this is the same page, by the way, just redone. So stop feeling exhausted, feel energized your dad life. Bam. It's the same thing. But look at how the page is presented quite differently. There we go. So look at this. Like you guys should be going bonkers right now. By the way, both are made on ClickFunnels. Both are made on the same domain. But let me ask you, just out the gate, which one feels more authentic? Which one would you feel comfortable putting your credit card in? Which one drives your taste buds to be like, I could go for some of that father feel? Like that's energizing. That looks really good. It's the same copy. It's the same copy. Like you go left and right here. The copy is exactly the same. But the way that they're pulling out images and presenting the product to the audience is so much different. All for $300, $300. I think I might have gone a little far here. Yeah, here we go. 3 simple steps to power it up. Logos are great. Pictures are great. Who is it for? Where can I get it? There we go. 90-day guarantee. Real dads, real results. I like that. That's really cool. Frequently asked questions. The other drop downs. The authenticity of the page. The trustworthy of the page. This page to me looks like a company that's $100 million company, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
This is a company that looks put together. This is a company that looks like they've been selling father fuel for the last 20 years. They got their SHIT together. Like, fan-freaking-tastic job. It's absolutely amazing. The copy's the same, but when it's presented through imagery the right way, right on the right, better than I think on the left, it sells better. It sells easier. You're going to get just that congruency through the page that people are like, oh yeah, this looks like $100 million business that I probably can trust and I probably should get from, versus maybe a page that seems like it was put up last night. I don't know. It's harder to read, right? This is very hard to read, very hard to follow, versus with the design here, the follow through is smooth. You can pace it. You can read it left to right. Like, all the things are great, right? They're done really, really well. There are some changes, which I'll go over, that I would do. But other than that, it's fantastic. Now, I haven't clicked this button yet, but I saw somebody comment on it that the next page doesn't look as congruent. So that's something that we do need to touch on. So we'll see. I've never clicked past this page. So let's see what this looks like. Okay, that doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, that's not crazy off at all.
No, I might change your colors. That's about it. I probably change your colors to your orange. Keep it congruent there. There we go. Okay, what do you have at top? The only thing I might do is keep this background, this piece right here, this gray, pop that behind this. And that's probably the only thing I would do. And then this, of course, is going to change the select quantity, right? So the discount has not been applied yet, because that's why they need to put in their information. So it needs to say apply for 60% off. And then they put in information, and then this button says right here, apply 60% off. And then when they click over, this is correct, select quantity. I think I'll know that my number has been valid. I would probably call this one father fuel pack, because this is a package. And then of course this says select quantity, product. Okay, that's good. Hold on. You said here, buy 2, get 1 free today. But on your order form, I got to buy 3. So make sure that's congruent. So if you're doing a buy 2, get 1 free, then you can't have 2, because people are going to expect 3. So in that case, if you're not going to follow the V curve and just do the buy 2, get 1 free, which is totally fine, I would do 1, buy 2, get 1 free, 4, 5, and 10 would be my options. This needs to say up here, buy 2, get 1 free. Yes. I'm trying to make sure that the wording's correct.
So my apologies.
So then are you just going with this? The check availability?
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the best wording, but it'll be along those words. That's a typo about buy 2, get 1 free.
Yep, I would do that. I would just keep it check availability. Yep, that's what I would do. And then keep this, but then keep all this the same.
Yep.
That way we don't confuse anybody. Ooh, we got this. Oh, the monthly subscription.
On that monthly subscription, I'm also thinking about giving away, if you do monthly subscription, like a free training course for dads, because I've got some good information about energy-tied relationships. Do you think that would be good value add if they do the monthly subscribe?
You could, but I would call this, I would take a chapter from Amazon. I would just call this subscribe and save. Yep. Now, the only bad part is what you're doing here is basically I got to buy 1 to get into your monthly subscription. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to charge me today. So I'm going to get tax. So this needs to be like free.
Yeah.
So, hey, subscribe and save. We'll send you another package 30 days from today.
Yeah.
As long as you love it, right? As long as you love it to keep it, blah, blah, blah. Yes. Send me my father fuel packets. That's what you want that button to be.
Dan just brought up a great point, Peter. Just something for you to consider going forward in the future. Typically, like in this funnel, typically a subscribe and save option would be presented as an OT, just so you have a little bit more time to explain your actual offer. Because like for you, subscribe and save comes also with a course, and it comes with information. And with a bump product, we really don't market. We want our bump product to be an easy no-brainer. Typically, we would see that as an OTO. Something for you to think about and play with.
Yeah, that's great. I thought about it a lot and didn't know where to put it. So thanks for that feedback. That's been one of my questions about what should be the upsells in that. But my main priority is just getting it live and the production finished. So thanks for that feedback. I'll change that to an OTO.
Yep. Peter, thanks for being on the call. So while we got you, walk us through it. Walk us through this process. How much did you give them? What did you tell them? And how did it get to this? And by the way, did you do like a 5-day? Like you got all that done in 5 days?
No. So one of your earlier calls is that one of the people in the class had a green product. It was a supplement. And you said on that call, you need to go 99 designs and make it look world class. And you showed some other, I think you showed Shakeology, and you said model top supplement companies. So I started this a couple of weeks ago after that call, and the design bit was very quick. It was more the development took longer. The person actually put in the code on the page. So I went through and selected your landing page one, did everything you said. I did make one mistake. When I shared what other designers liked, I actually did that in a Loom video and showed it to all designers, and I got in trouble by 99 Designs because that's against the rules, and I had to pay the other designer, but that was just my mistake. But basically, I just took your guidance, found other sites that were world-class, modeled it up, and did exactly what you did in that video.
You make it sound so easy.
What you laid out was just follow what you say in these calls, and it happens.
It happens. Dude, that's incredible. So on the 99 designs, how many designers did you have apply?
We had, I think, 8 designs, and I made a mistake. I think on your call last week, you said don't give anyone 5 stars. I did that halfway through, and there was probably out of the 8, 2 or 3 really good ones, 2 standouts. The rest were pretty average. But by having the 8 designs, some of the concepts were really great. I've reached out to the other guy, and now he's going to do all ongoing photos as well.
How much is he going to charge you per page?
He said 150, but I'm sure I can get it for 125, which you suggested last week.
Yep. Fan-freaking-tastic, dude. That's huge, bro. You literally have an in-house funnel builder, designer for your brand for $100, $125 per page.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And then for the guy who built it, I learned the lesson I think you mentioned last week, don't do text changes yourself. I was spending time doing text changes. Now I just bundle everything up and I'll just pay the guy each time. I'll just wait a few days, bundle up all the changes. Like from this call, your feedback, I'll just bundle them all up, send him a Loom video and do it that way.
Yep, that's exactly it. That's exactly right. That's what we do. I put him in Skype and I say, bill me at the end of the month and I'm going to have you do Facebook images. I'm going to have you do banners. I'm going to have you do funnels. I'm going to have you do everything. Everything images, it's yours. And so come up with like a pricing plan. Hey, how much for a Facebook? Hey, how much for a Facebook banner? How much for trying to think of some of the stuff that I have? We did PDF almanacs. We did transparent images. I mean, dude, it's anything, like anything image.
Yeah. And so I've already spoken to him. He'll run all our imagery on a set retainer as well, which is great. I would like to get your feedback on a couple of questions, just conscious that you lead the call.
No, this is great. This is good for everybody. I'm so excited that you did this and it's like perfect planning. I was curious at how you did it so fast. You did the thing like Dante tells us to do, and you just did a little earlier than everybody anticipated. So you have a final design, and it's really cool to see the before and after. And that's really what I just wanted to present and show to people. Trey makes it look easy, Reg. But dude, I'm not a wizard. I just push buttons, and I have other people who are wizards do the thing. I couldn't have been more excited yesterday when I saw your post and you had the before and after, and I was like, really, I hope this is great. And it is like beautiful. This is exactly what I had in mind of taking something that here's the skeleton view, here's Napoleon giving me the context, here's the images that I'm trying to work with here, but I just can't get it to the finish line. And that's what 99 Designs does. 99 Designs takes your race and it gets you to the finish line so you can present it to the world and be an official brand that operates and generates just like the $100 million companies that Shakeology that you modeled off of. And now comparing you to Shakeology, you look one and the same. You look one and the same. Like within 2 weeks, you became a $100 million company, you know, from an outside view.
And Trey, I think that, and the one I took from you is just be world-class and model other ones that are successful, and it made the process so much easier, which is great. Just had a couple of questions. Do you mind if I ask 2 questions about this page? Yeah,
I'm putting you on the stand for everybody.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I don't think you had this image.
No, that was what the designer came up with. It looked like a cocktail the first time, and there was like pineapples coming out the top and a straw. And I showed my wife. She sort of said, "Oh, yeah, looks great, but we're not having a cocktail." So pretty much all these images, except for the one of the black and white and the giffies or the gifs, they're all from. And I took that from your site, Trey. That Raven Reviews, that's from your site. If you notice it, you see my face. All the designers came up with it, and I didn't have to pay for one. There wasn't one licensing cost either.
This didn't come from me, bro.
I'm sure.
This is a chapter out of Amazon. Amazon does this. I'm doing exactly what I told you to do. I'm going to Amazon and I'm looking at what they're doing. You know, like Amazon has billions of dollars. I don't know how many transactions they do per day, but it's got to be a lot. And the amount of split testing that they can do is freaking just outrageous. And so here, it's like usually up in here somewhere, they will do like a review of what you just had.
It's normally at the top. It groups them by the top criteria, the categories of what most people talk about.
Yep, that's exactly right. So it's like on some of them, maybe this one doesn't have enough reviews yet, but you're doing it right. Like I'm just modeling. Oh, here's a big one. I'm modeling off of just what Amazon is doing and looking at how there it is right there. Oh, select, learn more, taste, health content, quality, texture, ease of use, filling, value, fitness. So that's kind of like it. But what you got here is exactly that. Like it's rating. This is what I want. I want it to boost my energy, mental clarity, taste flower. And you know, that's I was hoping you would say that is the designer came to you, the images came to you with the design. Like you gave them the template, right? Trey gave you the template for this, but then you filled in the blank spaces, and then those blank spaces led to this.
Yeah, and the more details you can give them, the better. So I just took Loom videos, examples of stuff I liked, whatever that call was, and I just said, look, I like this site, I like that site. I'm terrible at this stuff, but I just sort of mashed it up, put all these screenshots and just mashed up and said, this is what I like, make it look pretty. And between getting 2 designers by sort of then mashing those 2 designs up, I came up with it. And I showed someone the before and after, and they said the before one didn't have the credibility, but they said with this one, they'll be much more comfortable buying. So this product is something we designed, and it's arriving in about 4 weeks from the manufacturer. We got it all bespoke made, but I just want to get this all ready so when we launch, we're not behind.
Yes. Yes. This is fantastic.
Yeah, and that's the designer. All I had was that little package. Only image I gave him was that package without the, if you scroll down. Yeah. So even that one, all we had was that package, which is our stuff, and they did everything. So they came up with that idea.
Dude, and that's what's beautiful is like their brain is different than my brain and your brain. And I just let them be free. Like I try to give them boundaries to work within, which obviously you did, and then let them just get after it. And then I make, those little points, like you said, is on 9 designs, I'll make a point and say, oh, I don't want the pineapples on top of the cup. Okay, cool. Bah! Next day, like it's a different cup with a different splash. Like, oh, that's exactly what I was thinking. Or if I go to, Google Images and say, oh, I kind of like this cup. Can you make it something like this? And then they'll go and create that. Like they are, I don't know what they do, but they're magical. I love this. This is great. It all looks great. And that's what I love about these designers is they know, like even this looks amazing. Like there's the pineapple back. He had to put it in there. But like, this is fantastic. Like I love how they just added bullets to the bag, but it's not just a bag. Like this is hard to taste, right? Mentally, but here you can taste it.
Yeah, and that was a feedback for anyone on the call. I just watch all your videos and just take notes and notes and notes and everything. I remember you specifically said you can't taste something, and that's where that idea came from.
Yep, this is great. I'm glad I repeat myself. This is cool because they got the orange peel in here. This is something I missed earlier, but like the shake.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that either.
They got chocolate shake right here. So it's like different types of shakes, different flavors.
Yeah, this bit I probably need help with. I'm not sure. See, it says these are meant to be ingredients, and I'm not sure what imagery to use for ingredients, whether it's icon.
What's Drew Canoli's path? There we go. Our green juice. So now they know what it is. Organifi green juice. Dante's in my search. There we go. Organifi. Let's see. They used to have a page like what you're describing, and it looked really, really good. So here's how they're doing it now. Looks like.
Got it. Okay.
Are they doing that?
Yeah. So they show the actual ingredient.
But they had another one which looked way better than even that. Like that's clean.
Shakeology has a really awesome one where they combine all the images. So when I was researching them, it's like this one's got a Siberian things. Yeah. So if you go down here, this got it. So this is where all these ideas came from. This side here. See if you look at the head, if you go back to the left, see that's what you showed about a few weeks ago. This is it.
Here we go. That's not bad. I still don't like that one. I'll see if I can find it.
I think I know what you're.
You know what I'm talking about? It's like
I think it'll be just a little bit lower.
That's fine too. That's not bad. So they did it where, like, what would you call that? Like a shake ingredients?
Maybe, yeah.
Basically what it was, I can visualize it in my head, but what it was like a vertical line, and then the stuff like the powders was like exploding out of the left and right, and then it was like describing each one as it went down. And it was just really well done. It looked really good. And it looked like, even though it was like a powder of some sort, it was just like,
okay, I'll look that up.
It was well presented.
Okay.
But even these aren't bad. Like even something like, just as long as you get the point across, like here's all the healthy ingredients included, right?
Okay.
But this is kind of cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Here's everything that's in here, and this is what it looks like. I like that. I mean, you can get so many ideas. Like someone's already invented and thought of and imagined what you're looking for. It's here somewhere. You just got to go through here and then like, all right, so this is a shake, right? So let's go check this shake out, see if they're doing anything cool and fun. And they just don't know how to market it yet. But dude, this is great. So a couple things on your page that I would do. One was those ingredients, is right. Where'd those go? Which is right here. So I think we can make this look so much better. Maybe it's a table, maybe it's explosion left and right, but obviously right now, this is the same image, right?
Yeah, it's just,
I don't even care for the 6, like that's confusing looking. I don't like that. I like this. This is clean.
Yeah.
That's clean. I would do that. And then this needs work. So this is really unfollow. So if you're not drinking Father Food, you're missing something. So multivitamins. So just compare it to like one other one. Like
that's
the biggest
competition. Because on mobile, this looks terrible, and even on
it does. Yep, that's exactly right. That's where I was heading. Is you pull this up on mobile, and it's like what the heck?
Okay. So just one example on the table.
I was trying to show everybody else real quick. There it is. So you can't even read it.
Trey, how'd you get to this mobile version here? You hit something.
Yep. So you right click. This is on Chrome. You right click and you click inspect, and up here is where you can choose which phone you're on. So you can be on the iPhone SE, XR, 12 Pro, Pro Max. So you can look at Android versus iPhone of how your page looks, or even on an iPad mini.
That's amazing.
You want to know what your customers are looking at, on the iPad Air, what it looks like, what's it look like on a Galaxy. That way you can make sure that your mobile version fits all of your iPhone users. Second is the video reviews.
Yeah. So that's one of my questions. Is it worth just getting some UGC done, like pay an agency to do it so they look professional? Because I think it's important. So I was going to get your feedback on the video reviews done.
Well, if you don't have any video reviews, I wouldn't put them on there yet. I would just keep your people down here, your little comments, people, what they're talking about,
Yep.
these guys, real
Yep.
dads results. I'd keep that, remove the video content for now. But then
Yep.
in the package, it says, hey, we'd like to send you another Father Fuel recharge on us. Just submit a video by scanning this QR code.
And that's what I've done. I've got some samples of the product and I've reached out to about half a dozen people who are keen to get it. I've asked them to do a video. So that's why I just got the placeholder there. So I'm hopefully getting them in the next 2 weeks. Do you think those UGC ones are too, you know, when you can pay someone and they do a fancy one, do you think that's inauthentic and just get normal people using it?
I don't think it's going to increase your conversions. Like you want real reviews. If you're going to do these videos, make them real reviews.
Got it. Okay.
Even, man, if like you can't get, if people aren't like getting you what you want, then say, hey, let's do a Zoom call together and interview them. Hey, my name's Peter Noobs. I'm the owner here of, Father Fuel. I'm on with today Dante, and he has been using Father Fuel for the last 3 months. Dante, welcome to the call. Dude, tell us what you did before Father Fuel, what you're doing now, and how you feel. And this
what I did before Father Fuels, I just tried to get through the day, right?
And then you just press record and then push that Zoom call, blah, 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 right there. And then you also have really good Facebook ads. Yep. That's how I got started. When I was doing like side coaching for loan officers, I'd record these calls, just like we're doing here. I'd record these calls and then I'd wait for like a reaction. I had this one guy, he was my best dude. And like my open mics, right? So I would share something and you just hear in the background, like, oh my gosh. It was just so great. It was great audio clips. And I would just clip that and I'd take it. That'd be the front. And so it'd be me training. And then I would stop it right after he said something. And it'd be like, hey, my name's Trey Lewellen. If you want to hear more videos like this and watch more trainings, make sure you go to treylewellen.com where we show you exactly what we're doing. And you can be on calls just like this. And so like I never gave them the cliffhanger, right? I brought them to the climax and then bop, cut it. So they're like, oh, I want more. So I think it'd be really cool to do something like that where it's like, hey, if you want to be a dad just like Dante, you obviously, you need to go to fatherfuel.com and grab yourself today. We're doing a really big promotion, 60% off when you buy your first package. After that, $45 a month.
Awesome.
I think that'd be huge. But thank you for sharing this with everybody and being vulnerable and showing what is going to happen with 99 Designs and how it can take a good looking funnel and make it great and make it authentic and beautiful. And like, you guys are amazing. Like this is working in everybody's favor. Dante, aren't you excited? Dante's over here so excited. He's doing freaking jumping jacks in his chair. All right. So Peter, does that help? You can go to bed now.
Yeah, that's awesome, Trey. And thanks, you guys. You hear it every week, but it really makes a difference. So appreciate the contribution you guys are making. You are changing lives. So appreciate it.
Cool. You said you had some questions though. Did we answer those?
Yeah, it was about the video reviews, the upsell of the subscription and the ingredients. So they're all answered.
Okay, cool. That'll work, my man. People who opt in, I would ask them if they want a free sample, just pay shipping. Because a lot of people won't try new stuff without training. Or how Organifi did it was they had an empty bottle guarantee. So you might have a 30-day guarantee. You might do an empty packet guarantee. Because we're so confident that you love the taste of Father Fuel and it'll give you the energy that you deserve. We're willing to give you an empty packet guarantee, which means you try it, use it for the next 30 days. And if you still hate it and you got no results whatsoever, send back the empty packet and we'll refund your entire purchase. That's a good solid guarantee. That's how Organifi started theirs, and they're a multi-million-dollar company.
Awesome.
All right, buddy. I doubt you'll be able to go back to sleep because you're so excited, but I hope you get some shut eye.
Yeah, thanks, guys. And anyone in the Facebook group, if you need any questions about how I went through 99 Designs, just drop in there, and I'm happy to answer any questions because I saw something in the comments.
No, dude, it's amazing. What are some of the comments? I wasn't watching them. Dante, did you see some of those?
About how he got from the PNGs to the developers, what that process was to convert it into the ClickFunnels?
Yes, you get Trey. I went on to Fiverr and you just type in, I think, build funnel, and they're about maybe $100 or something. And you just give them exactly what 99 Designs does, and they build it for you, and they do it in about 2 or 3 days.
Awesome. And then what was the conversation like to get them to do further page development or page design offline?
That person hasn't done it offline. I haven't asked them those questions. And at the moment, it's pretty cheap. I'll need more images, not more sites. So it's a lower priority at the moment.
Appreciate it.
It's pretty simple. Who's that? Dot. It's pretty simple. Like, it's literally on chat. You'll use 99 Designs chat and you'll be like, hey, I got some questions. Do you have time for a quick Zoom call? Or something like that. You just got to get them off there, but you can't say Skype. You can't say phone number. You got to be discreet. Oh, here's another way this is a secret sauce, is you could record a Loom and be like, hey, I don't want to say this in the chat, but I wanted to see if you're willing to do some work offline. Here's my Skype. Have it on the screen. Skype me, or here's my WeChat number. Love for you to reach out and let's talk big business. Love your work and look forward to working with you. You're my #1 designer. I'm going to choose you. Let's continue this work together. I actually reached out to the dev team that we use for our funnels. And I was like, hey, You guys want to do any ClickFunnels work? And they said yes. So I'm trying to figure out, oh, I found it. So they made an opt-in for you guys. So they know that you're obviously coming from ClickFunnels. And so that way, if you want to reach out to them, there's their link in the chat. I think, let's see, is it a form that they want you to fill out? But they know ClickFunnels. We've trained them on ClickFunnels. So you don't have to pay them, or they won't ask questions like, hey, how do you go to whatever to install this? That's freaking hilarious.
It's always weird when I see you now, because whenever I think Trey, that's what I think. I see that Trey right there.
Oh, is that Spiky here, Trey? Oh, that's combed over Trey. Okay. I have multiple personalities. Well, that was nice for me to put them first. But yeah, so basically a lot of, I guess I did do it. We use Activision and they do all the stuff for us in the background. So basically that's the only thing that I get worried about is like when using a Fiverr or someone from Upwork is I have to pay to train them how to use ClickFunnels. And so there is that, but these guys know ClickFunnels. I don't know what their prices will be. Could be $100, could be $150, could be $75, but welcome to use them or use Fiverr. Looks like Peter did just fine getting through that. That's who we use to take all our PNGs and move them over to funnels.
I am sorry, just a very quick question.
What's up, Olga?
Yes, that's me. Hi, everyone.
Hey, Olga, you didn't by chance get any sales, did you, since our last call?
Oh, yes. And
you were going to share that. He spilled the beans. He was so excited. He called me.
Yeah. And I was also so excited to hear back from you. And I recorded, like I conquered Loom and I recorded my message back, but I'm not sure if you got the email, Dante.
Gotcha.
Okay. Just about the PNG. Do I get it right? You take the PNG from the designer and then you give it to the developers and they make a code?
They literally do something with it that I don't know how they do it or what they do, but they do that and they make it look like that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the number of transactions. So the PNG 2. So we just give the PNG to the developers and they implement it somehow magically into the
Yep. Okay. I hope everybody is starting to see the flow of like e-com now, like product, creativity of copy, and then it's like design, like it's all coming alive, like it's taking a couple of weeks to get here, but I'm showing you exactly step by step on how to go from start to finish on a beautiful looking, magical converting site that's $100 million company from the outside looking in, and just authentic. But the processes are so simple. Just once you know what to do and connect two little dots here and here, you go from, I don't know what to do, to I literally have a few buttons at my fingertips that I push and things are literally appearing in front of my face. Like I found a product, bop, take it to the copywriter. Napoleon spits out goodness. Okay, cool. Bop, take that over to a designer. No longer, just so you guys understand, no longer will Peter ever have to build a funnel inside ClickFunnels. Peter will literally output Napoleon. He will hand that copy as a Word doc over to the designer and say, get to work. That designer is going to say, I'm on it. He will deliver a PNG file that's editable. You can look at it. And then that PNG file is then sent to the dev team. The dev team uploads that to your ClickFunnels account. And within about a 14-day period, you went from nothing to a beautiful, ready to go, converting funnel because you had all the people at your fingertips to make it happen while you got to maybe work your other job to make money to fund your new lifestyle, or gave you time to maybe go hire an assistant or do the money-making tasks that need to get done in business. So you don't have to be doing the little stuff, the minutia, I call it, of like writing copy or trying to figure out how this image goes here and how do I blend it together with Canva, like Canva or, Photoshop. What is that? I'm YouTubing Photoshop right now, right? Like we have buttons in front of us now that allow you to fast pace your way to success. It's no longer 90 days, my friends. It's like 2 weeks.
Do me a favor in the chat, put 14. 1-4. Put 14. Love that. This is huge. This is literally
we're smashing Roblox, bro.
Smashing mountains to molehills, baby.
Just flat land. You can take a speed car through our forest. And for you, it's paved out. Like here's the road to success. And it doesn't cost you $30,000 to $50,000 to do it.
That's not like an arbitrary number he's making up. If you want to go through American business and do this, it's 30 grand all day. And that's just for the initial thing. That's not even for tweaks and changes and building upon.
Just Google real quick your city and website designer. It takes just one phone call. Peter's website and be like, hey, how much to make this? Host it, design it, put it on live. 10 to 15 grand is what they're going to charge you. And then the month after it's designed and you come back and you want changes, probably a retainer of $5 grand a month just to keep it hosted, just to keep it live, just to make sure it doesn't go down at night. It's
Yep.
crazy. But when you know who to call and what websites to go to and how to facilitate, we're talking pennies. And so the road to profit, which is what we talked about last week, or maybe it was the week before, but it's not as far-fetched to go and achieve, because you got all these outstanding bills that you got to go pay before you make your first dime as a profit of take home. Like what we're doing is we're knocking all those debts down to $100 bills, and literally within weeks you're up and running and can run Facebook ads to see if you can get conversions or not. And if it doesn't convert, guess what? Go pick another product, run new copy, run a new funnel design.
It's literally it. I mean, it's like,
that's it.
Now you guys see why. I know Trey talked about this early on in the challenge, but go to Canton, China for that big product fair. Like, hopefully now you're seeing why it's like, yeah, go to Canton, China, go do that thing, go find products you know are going to sell. And now you have a system, a plug and play system where you can start pumping out new funnels every week, every 2 weeks.
That's the game. And now you have a team. You have an internal team to do it for you.
And like we always say, the first is the hardest. So the first time you do this, yes, will always be the hardest. You have things to learn, and the next one gets easier and easier and easier over and over again. And then you develop the eye, like Trey has the eye. So when Trey sees a product, he knows, oh, that product's going to sell and I can sell that product. And the more we do, the better our eye gets. And then it just gets to, we all wake up and we're Trey. We're having a great time, living great lives.
It really is. Like once you get this down a couple times, you get to go be a CEO, you get to go run a business, you get to go fetch the next products, and then you just have a team. Like honestly, you build all this through ClickUp, and you will literally load the product on the top of ClickUp. So you're like, hey, I want to make this product. You have your teams in place as they're connecting. Product is placed. Copywriter gets a notification like, oh, I need to make copy around this product. Copy is placed in ClickUp. Once copy is placed in ClickUp, then the designer gets a notification like, oh, I have copy in a product. Then he goes and designs. Once the design is done, he loads the design in ClickUp. Developer gets notified. Developer says, oh, there's a design you need to upload into a domain, up into ClickFunnels. And then basically next is run traffic. So you might have like a Facebook agency or yourself that runs all your Facebook ads. And then they get a notification that, oh, hey, we have a new product, new funnel. It's ready to launch. Here's the ads. Here's the copy. Here's the creative. Here's how you run it. And then here's your budget. And then you just put that on repeat. And it's a perpetual system at that point. It's hands off. Like you're literally just picking products at that point. That's what we're getting you to. If you have the funds to afford an agency, I would definitely, he's actually a former client of mine. I'm happy to recommend him. No affiliation. I just know that he's working with a few other clients and they're getting really, really good results. But it's usually half of what Facebook agencies are charging right now. And so happy to share that. I don't know if I share in the chat, but Dante, only approved by you. If that's okay, then I can do it.
Get after it, Trey.
Let me figure out how I have his Skype. 1 second. Let me get him real quick. I would just add him on Skype and just say, hey.
Make sure to let him Trey sent you. Make sure to let anything, even if the other link for Activision, they have a message. Say Trey sent you. Let's get that name out there so everybody knows where this influx of traffic is coming from.
Oh, it's okay, man. Go do you guys. Is Skype free? I think it is. I use this. Guys, if there's anything you should know about me, I'm a cheap ass at this point because I like to pay no debts and I like things that are cheap so I can build $100 million on high profit margins versus just paying checks to freaking all these agencies out here. So there we go. And if you, dude, appreciate you, bro. I see you through all the ClickFunnels stuff, always giving back to all these people. So I wanted to give you a shout out too. I just put his name's Alan Woods. So Alan's a great guy, super awesome. No idea if he has room. He might, I don't know, but that's who a lot of our clients use is Alan. Oh, you use Alan? Oh yeah. What was the, okay. So it'd probably be good to hit some 99 Designs, Dante. 99 Designs question.
Yes, absolutely. I see a lot of hands. The hands are already raised and I don't want to take your guys' hands down. So let's just, you can unmute. Let's have those questions. We'll try and be respectful.
Have a 99 Design question.
God first.
The sweatshirt name, but I want to say it. What is it again?
Oversized Woody.
Oversized Woody. Yeah. So funny.
I got some awesome new designs too. But anyway,
will you mind walking us through those?
Through what?
Your designs.
You want to see some?
Oh. I thought you meant 99 Designs.
So I opened my email this morning and I got 15 new designs. You want to see those?
Yep. I want to show people because right now you're within it and I wasn't able to show that on the last calls. I want to show how you described what you wanted and then what you're seeing come through the back end. I think that's really, really important. If you are so cool to share that, I'd be so thankful.
Can I share it with the disclaimer?
Oh, yes.
This is my disclaimer. So coming into the call today, my number one question was in my own head, because my new t-shirt brand does not fit the 6 Ps, and I've been stuck for the last 2 weeks and I've been just treading water, waiting and learning, but not implementing. So I said, you know what? I'll just pick a website in the category to model. That's what I sent to 99 Designs. But I did a full description for every section of my version of that funnel. So that's what you would see if we look at these 99 Design submissions.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, I'll share. Can you see my page?
Yeah, we're on the Activision site.
All right, let's see.
Oh, you got the comparison right there. Like spiky hair Trey, and in my profile put they put comb over Trey. So you get both. You get wild and classy all at the same time.
All right, so here's 99 Designs. And again, today was the first time I opened it up. So do I just click on it?
Sorry, I'm switching between windows. So scroll up real quick. Scroll up other way. Go to brief first. Yeah, hit that.
Okay.
So show everybody on the call how you went through this and what your thought process was when you're like, these guys are going to build me a freaking badass website. I need to tell them exactly my thoughts.
Okay, so these are perfunctory questions here. Conversions is what I asked to be the priority. The website, I gave them a color theme style guide. This is the brand I wanted them to model.
How did you come up with those colors?
From what you provided in the training a few weeks ago, I just looked up color themes and I just chose something that appealed to me. I had already decided that for this collection, with this brand, I wanted the primary color to be in the blue category. So that's what these 5 colors reflect here.
I like that. Sure do.
Yep. All right, so here's where it starts. I like the animation here.
I wonder if that's a GIF or not. I wonder if it's a video player.
Probably a GIF, but there's a software that you can put your designs in to make these circling shirts.
Cool.
And this actually has 18 carousel images here. I don't know if that's too much, but they're doing a great job in selling this brand, in my opinion. Sizing, video here, another GIF.
Those are good looking. Those are clean. Those might not be GIFs. Those might be video players that they got embedded.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because those are freaking clean to be a GIF.
I think something's supposed to be there.
Okay, so you liked this. So you gave them this link. And by the way, you can add like a second, a third, a fourth, and a fifth website if you wanted to.
Yeah, but you know what? I just wanted to keep the thought process simple.
Cool. That's fine.
And honestly, all this design work I can do myself, but because I haven't dove into ClickFunnels 2.0 very much at all, maybe 10 hours max, I just decided to speed up the process.
Cool.
So this is a good looking website, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, so back to 99.
Yeah. So then you like, what do you like about the site? You described what you liked.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. And then what do you want included? All right.
So I wrote out, what's that?
Yeah, I was seeing you. This is really big. You wrote a lot.
Yeah, I described every section. I gave them the headline and subheadlines with the copy. In all 3 sections, I told where the hero images go. I put where an input button would be all the way down to the footer.
Amazing.
Then I sent some of my images to them so they can use the official logo, the mascot.
Yep.
And then the first shirt, we're going to start with logo for for branding on the footer. That would be in the footer on the desktop, but not on the mobile site.
Yep. And then at the top, you said, I'm not sure on the photos. You want to put yes there. So right above that, where it says allow use stock images in your contest, you would say yes to that.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can change it right now. You can change it.
Oh, great. Okay, great.
Yep. Saved.
Okay.
So that is amazing. Okay, so scroll down. Let's see if there's anything else. Fonts. Okay, so scroll up, and now let's go look at kind of what's kind of coming in. So design. So you got 16 designs.
Yeah.
Let's go. You got 2 days left. Okay.
All right. Tell me what to do next.
Well, what did you do? Have you gone through all these?
I haven't looked at any of these. The only one I looked at was this first one.
Oh, that's cool. I like that second one. Which one do you like? Let's go through them. Let's look at them real quick.
Okay. So this one I looked at, didn't like at all. And this is the order they came in. You got number 1 here, number 2, number 3.
Did you supply them with the dude on the top lifting the weights, or the guy with the bench press, or the guy?
I did not.
All right.
So use stock images.
So like, when you guys are doing this 99 designs, don't get tripped off on, oh man, I don't have all the images that I want or the things that I need. Let the designers go out and find images for you. Like, let them go do the work. And again, what did you pay for this one, Dodd?
$359.
$359. All right. So for $359, Dodd has currently, I don't know, 5 or 8 designers working for him, who will not get paid. Only one of these guys is going to get paid. That's incredible. So he has all these people working on his business right now while he's sleeping, while he's on this OFA call, while he's doing his thing. They're all in the background working. And here's the design. So all he has to do is come in here and see what he likes, see what he doesn't like, make comments, create looms, and start to mold his website into existence. Hit the little plus button up there on the top right. can see the side a little bit. So do you want them to have that design on the front of the photo, front of the shirt?
This here?
Yeah. So then click on that pocket right there. Press send or whatever you want to tell them.
There's already a kangaroo pocket.
Nobody's watching. Okay.
It looks like, go
so
ahead.
then you want to hit another comment. This is what I would do anyways. You hit another comment below that shirt where the pocket is. I'd say refer back to the brief to see where the pocket is. Okay. So that now, and then if you want a phrase on that, which I would highly recommend you do.
Say it again.
Don't you want a phrase on this site? A phrase on the t-shirt?
It's on the back.
Oh, it's on the back. Okay. So then then he needs to remove that logo because it says something on there. I can't read it.
Yeah, oversized Woody is on the front, and it's on the front tone on tone. That's a puff print that the shirt is designed to be discreet up front, but oh wow, when you turn around. Yeah, exactly. That's why I imagined too.
So I'd have a section around that. So I would say, hey, I want another section just like this one, but I want to show like, headline discreet on the front. So maybe like these, and let me see if I can annotate this. And this is where Loom comes into play because it's really hard with those dots to say. But I'd be like, hey, this is what I record for my Loom. I'd be like, hey, this is discreet, so it's really hard to see. So I want to create like one of those magnifying glasses where they can zoom in and they can see this, right? And then on the right side, it would say, here's the back side of it, and it shows we're loud. So then the headline, so boom, it's loud. Another zoom in piece right here. And then headline would be like, we're loud or something like that. So basically you got your left and right. They can see both front and back.
Okay.
I would love to see something like that since that's exactly what you're doing. And then for the call to action, I would say like claim your
Actually, they took Pump Dog from the parent company, but I want my buttons to grab an oversized Woody.
Boom, click it and say that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yep. Like you're shifting them, right? Like you got the first rendition, the first rough draft. Now we're pushing them, we're shifting them to build what you really want, like what's in your head. You had a vision, but it's probably blurry. That's at least how it goes for me. But then they bring my vision to light, and then I just get them to the finish line. I'm like, okay, yes, but I wanted to do something more like this or this or this. I try to explain it. I'll go to images.google.com or I'll go to the websites like, oh, kind of more like this. Like just showing them the vision and explaining it to them as best I can.
And if I wanted to have them use a gradient color here, I should do the same thing. Just notate that.
Yes. Yep. You tell them all that stuff. Yep. I would say that one looks too photoshopped.
This one?
Yep. So I would hit that oversized, but like, hey, can we make this look better? This one looks like it's photoshopped, which obviously it is. So we need to make it blend into the photo better.
I would use my own photos for these. I'm okay with them submitting what they have here because I want to show the real shirt. So I'll show that on model.
Boom.
I don't have them yet.
Oh, okay.
But I'll get them when my next round of samples come in.
When is that?
It's probably going to be 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh, okay. So what I was going to tell you is you could extend the competition on 99 Designs and then tell them, hey, we're waiting on photos to be replaced. Because that way you got all these people working for you.
I see.
All right. This is good. So now let's go see another one. Let's go to another one. Did you like this one? What was it? Wait, rate this 1 through 4. You can't rate it a 5.
I would give it a 3.
All right, give it 3. Yep.
Okay.
Don't click award winner. That's a bad button. You want to go reverse. Yeah, so left. Yep. Okay.
So what I like about this, I asked for a light overview, a lightly colored backdrop.
Okay.
So I like that about this so far.
Okay.
That's all.
Does it fit your brand? Does it, should there be a header at the top? I think maybe you're already scrolled down. I would have all the same photos of the color. Like the color should all be the same.
Yeah.
I think, that looks really good. That's what I was trying to get at is
this one shows front and back.
Front and back. Yep. And make sure they understand which one's front and which one's back.
Okay. Gotcha. Want to see the next one?
Yeah, sure do.
Probably the same person.
They give you like 3 different versions.
This one just did a single page.
So what they usually do in here is they giving you a start. And as long as you like where they're headed, they'll continue it out.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I might say, like, oh, I want my logo of the bird on the left. Maybe some comments or stuff on the right. Oh man, they give you. I use the UX concept for the oversized Woody landing page. Focus on a seamless user experience and visually captivating. The landing page is intended to create immediate connection. Someone ChatGPT. That looks good though.
Yeah, this one looks good.
I like how they put the logo down on the left. It's almost like you got 3 logos though. You got a bird, you got oversized Woody, and then you got the main logo. I would stick with one of those.
So this is the main logo here.
Okay.
And then for my favicon and for future branding, we have this here. The bird is for brand extension.
I'd maybe show that then is have that logo behind here.
Okay.
So they connect it, right? Because it's really hard to know that this is your logo since it's the first time they're seeing it. But if you're able to put that logo behind here, then when they see it here again, they're like, oh, this matches.
Okay. And I can ask on the Underdog Hemp website like they have their main logo here, but
Yeah.
at some point they just had the U as a watered down version of the logo I saw somewhere.
That looks good. That looks really good. See, this looks like a site. This looks like a good site.
Yeah, I like this.
And this would be like, it's even at that top, like you don't even do the like how they fold it up. Like even just this being a small GIF where it just rotates, right? Back, front, back,
Yeah. Okay.
rotate emblem. I like that. I think this looks really good. This reminds me of just like a professionally done website on clothing. So I think that looks clean. Make sure all the colors of the shirt are the same.
Yep.
So show blue if you're not selling blue. Show black.
Okay. Yeah. And then like this split hem, I would zoom in on the actual split hem of the garment.
Yep. I'd want buttons on every fold to make sure like that's what I'd be commenting on. Like I need a button. I need a button. I need to make sure you're giving
had that. I had that mapped out. I think it comes out to maybe 7 buttons total.
Cool. Yep.
I like
This looks like a clothing brand. Yeah.
Yeah, this is nice.
What star should we give this?
This is 4 stars,
Ooh, 4 stars.
maybe 3.
Give it a 4.
No, the layout is 4-star. Overall, I would give it a 3 because it needs a lot of work.
So then say that and describe what the work you want to be done. Like
Okay.
3 and 4 stars is leading them on to 5. You want them to continue to keep working. Because if you
Gotcha.
give them a 1 star, they're like, oh, I'm not winning.
They're discouraged. Yeah.
They're discouraged. But if you give them a 3 and a 4, they're like, oh man, I'm going to be first place here.
Okay.
All psychology.
That makes sense. This one, yeah, this one's really clean looking.
It does. It is very clean looking. It's like, oh yeah, this is a professional website. Like they know what they're doing.